Hello, everybody. Thank you for attending this webinar. We're going to start right now. So our topic today is the complete and digitalized and optimized management of manual workstation. Okay, what is called the workshop assistant in Steel Project PLM solution. I'm Colin Mayman. I'm the sales manager of the company, and I will make this webinar today. The duration will be around 25 to 30 minutes, no more. If you've got any questions, we've got a chat box, Q&R, that you can use. Someone will try to answer in live your question, so don't hesitate to use it if it's necessary. So, Steel Project PLM solution is made of different modules. We've got imports and drawing, we've got the project management, we've got all the nesting, we've got stock and purchasing, we can interface with third-party software, we've got management of the production, we are able to make automation, means send automatically in production on machines thanks to a post-processor. We've got shipping management, live tracking and monitoring, analysis, and so on. What we're going to focus today on is these 10 points you can see here, which is management of manual workstation. Okay. To do so, our workshop assistant is available on Windows and Android. Means our workshop assistant can be put on a computer, can be put on a Windows tablet or an Android smartphone. It is used to manage all what is manual workstation. So a manual workstation actually is whatever you need to feedback in terms of manual workstation. Can be fitting, can be welding, quality control, it can be painting, it can be also a machine without CNC, like a manual shear, a manual drill, a shot blaster, shipping, erection. So whatever you will consider in your company as a manual workstation can be tracked and followed thanks to our workshop assistant. We've got the possibility to connect with scanning system because we can edit some barcodes and QR codes in our system. So you can use it with a mouse and you can use it with QR codes. Okay, both ways are possible. You can configure the user rights, of course. We've got real-time exchange with Steel Project PLM, means when someone will declare a production on a manual workstation, it will go back automatically in PLM to show the advancement of the production in the workshop. It's a network licenses, means different user can log in and log out and can use the same license to work on it. Okay. So the main feature covered by this webinar are the dematerialization of the work order, 3D visualization of parts, bars, and assembly in the shop, in the workshop, by the workers, recording the production, of course, of secondary parts, assembly, bar, batches, and operations, entering the traceability information by part or project in the workshop. So if you want to know more, don't hesitate to go on our website, www.steelproject.com. You've got a link for each module we have, and which is explaining what which module can do for you. Okay. So from there, I will jump directly in Steel Project PLM to show you how it works. I already prepared a production, a project with some production, which is this one, okay? So what you can see here in light green is what has been sent on the CNC machine. What you can see in dark green is what has been tooled, what has been produced actually. So we've got some production that has been sent and that has been produced. What you can see in our table is that the next stage is called assembly, which is considered in my configuration as a manual workstation. After assembly, we've got quality control and painting. So I've got 3 workstations considered as manual workstation. So my goal now is to declare some assembly, okay, to make some assembly out of what has been produced. So to do so, I will jump in with the workshop assistant. So the workshop assistant on a computer base, a PC base, is the one you've got in front of your eye. So we will look first on this one, which is a computer based, PC based, and then we will look on the mobile one. So if you've got a computer next to a station like assembly, the operator will come, put his name, okay, and he will declare on which workstation he's working on. So he will declare, okay, I'm working on assembly. So what he will have in front of his eyes is different icons. First icon is you can choose a fabrication job you want to work on it. Okay, so my fabrication job for today will be the webinar beams. So I can select it here, and I will see only my webinar beams production available here. Okay, you can work also by project, absolutely possible. You can select a project. Here, if I delete webinar beams and I go on project, I've got several projects. I can select one. You can work on a phase of a project, different phases. You can work per profile. Okay, you can search a type of profile. You can work also by assembly if you want to work on a specific assembly like this one. Okay. And here on the right, you've got thickness. When you're working with plate, if you select a thickness of 8 millimeters, for example, you will select all the plate of 8 millimeters. So in my example here, I will work from a fabrication job called webinar beam that I already prepared. Okay, so here it is. What I can see here is every line is an assembly with parts on it. I can see here on the right, well, the length, the material grade, the type of profile, the quantity which has been produced in assembly for the moment is 0. The time estimated. You can also see here the previous station, which was drill and saw. The next station, which is the quality control. Okay, so we can see that all the one in green dot has been proceed on the previous station, which was a drill and saw. This one, for example, did not pass the drill and saw yet, so I cannot assemble it. Okay, and you can see what type of assembly we are talking about. Okay, so if I select one, I like this one. If I select this one, for example, I've got a counter here. Okay. This little dot is a counter. If I click on it, then I will declare that I start work on assembly B9, and I've got a counter starting here with the date, the hour, and my counter. So I can start to work on it. While I'm working on it, I can show you that we can see the main piece in 2D here. If I click here, I can see my masterpiece of this assembly in 3D. Okay, so the operator in the workshop can easily have a look to what it looks like. I can even see the assembly in 3D, which is useful when you're working on an assembly or welding station. Okay, so the guy once again can see what the assembly should look like directly on his computer next to his station. Here, you will see the detail of the assembly, okay, what it's composed of. So the masterpiece is M19, it's an IPE. Then I've got some plate linked to this IPE, okay. I could, clicking here, join some documents, can be a picture. When the assembly is done, I can take a picture and join it here, for example. Here I can declare some traceability. For example, the welding wire I'm using, I can declare it manually or scan it, okay. Both ways are possible. And here, clicking here, I will see the welding quality between each pieces, okay? So I can see that between my masterpiece, which is M19, and part F25, the quality of the welding is this one, okay? So it's very useful also for the welder and the guy at the assembly, okay? In the counter here, I've got a break icon. So I can make a break and declare a coffee break, a lunch break, a pause. Well, if I make a lunch break, I click on OK, I will see the counter will stop here. Then when I come back from my lunch break, I can start again. The counter will start again. Okay. When my piece is ready, I can stop the clock here. Stopping the clock, I will declare that this assembly is complete, and I can validate, and it will be sent back to PLM as assembled with a time of 2 minutes and 6 seconds here. Okay. I can also make a multi-selection. Let's say that I don't want to work per assembly, but I say, okay, this morning I'm working on all those assembly. Okay, I'm taking an example which is a quite big, but just for the example. And I say, today I did work on all the assembly, and I just want to declare them as completed with a global time. So then I will select them, I will click here, and I will declare that it took me, okay, I don't know, 5 hours, 45 minutes, for example, up, and it will be declared as produced in PLM. Do you want to commit with this time? Yeah. Okay, so now it's sent back to PLM, to my main PLM, as assembled. Okay, this little icon here is to change workstation if I need to change workstation. So if I click on here and I'm working on, I don't know, I'm using the same module as my colleague, and I'm working on the welding, well, I will click on welding. Okay. And when I want to leave, when I want to quit, I can click here and I will come back to the main screen. So while I'm doing that, I will see here that some in my project, I've got some assembly which start to come as completed. Okay, so you can see that my bar is growing now. I did assemble 9.22% of this job, of this project now, because I did declare some assembly coming from the workshop. Okay, so the next stage is quality control. The quality control, I'm going to use my mobile device to do so and to show you the example. So I'm going to connect in TeamViewer on my mobile application. Okay. So just give me a second to do it. Okay, I'm going to connect here. If you want to work, hold on 1 second. It should work right now. Yeah, connecting. Okay. So you should see soon, okay, the screen of my mobile phone. Okay, so here we've got an app called Workshop Assistant. So if I click on it, it will open my Workshop Assistant. I'm just checking that it's working. Yeah, it's working well. So the goal is to enter. You can enter with typing your name as it's done here. So I will sign in, click on sign in here, and I will enter the system. Okay. Otherwise, if I log out, you can also use barcodes. Mean I can click on badge scanning here, and I can see the employee Colin. Okay, with QR with barcode here. I will click on the barcode. Okay, sorry, but this one is just interrupting. Okay. Okay, here we are. I will click on the barcode and I will enter the system. So what do we see here? We see 4 icons. The first one is to open the camera. Okay, if I click here, I will open my camera. Opening my camera, as I told you before, we can generate barcodes and QR codes in our system, and I can easily go on quality control here, okay, and click on the QR code up there, and the workshop assistant will drive me and will open me the correct. No, I'm working on a plate. Sorry, it won't work. It won't work. I made a bad example. Let me start it again. Sorry about that. It's always a problem when you make live demo. Okay, I didn't select the right one. Okay, do it again. Okay. Okay, quality control. I can click here and it will show me all what need to be controlled in terms of quality on my webinar beams. Okay, so once again, this little icon here is to open a camera and to use all what is QR codes or barcodes. Okay, I think it's freezing. Okay, the second one here on the right is to make a manual input. Okay, so let's say I want to select something manual, like I'm working on the quality control. I will type here quality control and I will enter in the quality control. I will select here, I will filter my job. So I will go on my fraction job called webinar beam. Okay, I will apply the filter. Applying the filter is showing me all what I need to do in terms of quality control. So from here, what is interesting is that I can select one, okay, like this one. When I'm entering on this assembly B9, I've got different icon, okay. Clicking here on my mobile, I can see my assembly in 3D. So that's once again very useful. It's not only available on the computer, but also on the mobile application, as you can see here. If I click there, I will see, well, the composition of my assembly. Here I can see the fabrication job, the type of profile, material grade, the length, quantity, and so on, okay. I can manually put a duration here, or I can start a counter once again, clicking here, okay. I can declare some traceability regarding this particular beam. So I can click, I don't know, whatever a wire or barcodes for a wire quality. Okay, what I did here. Okay, and I can declare, as I was telling you, a duration. What I'm going to do here, I say, okay, let's say it took 25 minutes. No, it's 25 hours I did put. Okay, so 25 minutes to make it. Okay. So you can also make a multi-selection here. You can start the counter, as I was telling you, if necessary. When you will declare, you can declare a pause also here, coffee break, for example. The counter will stop. Then I come back, I start again the counter, and then I will stop. When I stop, I will confirm that the production has been done. Okay. So it's very easy. In fact, you can filter what you're working on, what you are doing. You can have a 3D visualization of your assembly. You can declare some traceability. So it's quite easy to use and to quite easy to use. Sorry. So coming back on this screen on quality control, I can also declare some maintenance. So that's more, I would say, true when you're working on a machine. But well, let's say that you want to declare some maintenance. You can click here. Okay. Clicking on here, you can declare some cleaning, some maintenance on the machine, some tool changes, whatever. So I can declare that on my quality control workstation, I will declare some cleaning. I can select the project. So my project could be, I don't know, feature open house here, okay? And I can declare that I did make like 1 hour of cleaning on my workstation, and that can be input to the project, so that can be charged, to the customer. So whatever maintenance situation you need to declare on a project, you can do it like that. So I will save. Okay. Okay, coming back to the main screen, we've got another icon here. This icon is to declare that Colin Mayman, the employee, which is me, start work on the drill and saw, for example, or on the painting or the quality control. So when he's coming in the morning, he can click here and declare that he's starting to work on the quality control. Then a clock is running, and when he log out in the evening, well, he will click here and he will log out. Okay, so you can use that per workstation, but you can use it, let's say globally speaking, for the employee called Colin Mayman. In this case, you have to click here and we'll just tell that he arrived in the company, and when he leaves the company at the end of the day, he will declare that he will depart. Okay, so it helps to count the hour of the worker, and this one helps to count the hours on the worker on a specific workstation. Finally, this last mode here is when you're out of Wi-Fi, when you are not reaching the Wi-Fi in the company, you can still declare some work. Okay, it's absolutely working without the Wi-Fi. You can declare whatever you do, and when you will get back into the Wi-Fi, well, when you will get back to the Wi-Fi, let's say, all the data that have been saved will be discharged on PLM. Okay, so it's absolutely to work with the Wi-Fi on, with the Wi-Fi off, and we can even work in 4G on the erection site if necessary, because we can also send data back thanks to a 4G SIM card. Okay, so I will log out now. I guess we saw quite everything. I just want to show you that when we are back in PLM here, I did declare, you can see some quality control. So we've got now, I hope you see my screen. I'm going to disconnect my, okay, I guess you see my screen. You can see that I did declare some assembly thanks to the Workshop Assistant PC version. And I did declare some quality control thanks to the mobile device on my Android phone. So thanks to this application and thanks to this Workshop Assistant, you can really feed back all the manual workstation coming from the workshop. Next one will be painting, but you can have multiple one. And it will help you to track the production and to see the advancement of your project in Steel Project PLM. Okay, so I think the focus on today is ending. It was, as I did promise, not a too long webinar. It took like 25 minutes. So I don't know if you've got question. If you've got question, you can type it in the QR box question. So I will, I've got the conversation. Yeah, just need to tell you something. Just after when we will cut the webinar, you will have like six questions. If you're so kind to answer them, it's just to have a little feedback on the webinar, how you saw it, if it was useful for you. So we're going to do several webinars, like that during the year, focusing on a special feature, on a special module of Steel Project PLM. So we're going to try to do it like once every 2 months. So be so kind to answer the question afterwards. And if you've got question right now, you can type them in the Q&R box. Otherwise, it will be the end of our webinar for this morning. So just waiting a little bit to see if we've got question popping up. Apparently, there's no question. So I thank you very much, and we'll see you soon on our channel to make other webinar. Thank you very much for today. Have a good day. Bye.